Hello everyone, how are you? Hope all is well with you all and you and your families are doing okay. Be very aware of who you put in the front seat of your lives, because sometimes it's that same person who keeps your enemies updated about you. Then you wonder how sometimes some things happen to you. Be careful. So I'm trying to understand, why is it that our Jamaican people have a strong ego problem mixed with ignorance and toxicity that equals to confusion, mayhem and chaos? So this Jamaican woman, Sakina Thompson, 31 years old, reportedly flew from New York to Florida and viciously bore up her ex-boyfriend, new lover, Kaylee Hudson, 23-year-old, dozens of times at her apartment in South Florida in July 2022. Sakina was also pregnant, and the thing about it, the way how she turned a full yam head worrying over this man, she forget to even think about her own child that she's carrying. So she and her ex-man, new lover, would go at it on social media. You know the style? But the new lover, now deceased, Kayla, blocked her on social media because I guess she had had enough. Now the Jamaican woman, Sakina, flew into a rage because she could not get to cuss and argue with her ex-man woman. You would think at least she would say, okay, it's time to calm down. No, it's like she never feels justified. So she decided to book a flight and take the war to Kayla in Florida. I'm telling you, this got to be studied with the deadly plans of what she was going to do to her. Now, you know what? The woman blocked you on social media. Of course, she don't want to be arguing with you. One had to be the bigger person. You know, go and hold yourself, man. You hold a 30 odd year old, you come out for the almanac. Plus you're pregnant. You know, go and bill. No, man, it's a Jamaican thing, man. Them not feel justified until them give out them last energy. People have to pass on. People have to damage. People have to be taken out. What about counting to 10? What about kneel down and just say a prayer, try to calm yourself? What about trying to talk to somebody to see if you can calm down yourself? Because, of course, you have all these feelings going on inside of you. How about taking it to the man? Call him and argue with him instead. So right there, so instead of running away from problem, she run into problem. No matter how far the person is, if it's even 1,000 miles away, Jamaicans will book a flight and find you. This no look good at all. It's just another level to Jamaican toxicity, man. Sad to say, it is its highest peak right now. Same way Leona Bradshaw, the Navy officer, flew to Jamaica, upsets and vex, come take out her man, Minister Philip Paulwell, baby mother, Sakina Patterson, and their 10-month-old baby. Same lovers tryst. You know, stay where they and calm down, and when you calm down, you deal with the matter. Ignorance leads you nowhere good. Right now, we have an ongoing case in Manchester where missing Manchester High student Jaden Smith is feared taken out. And right now, everyone is looking at the family side eye. So this cousin who lives overseas allegedly heard her 2-year-old baby leg was broken, and somehow She may believe her cousin Jaden had something to do with it. She arrived in Jamaica, and within few hours, Jaden Smith was missing. What going on there? It's a pattern. How can we think anything else but she flew down with rage and take him out? What's wrong with you people about catching flights to put yourself into trouble? What kind of ignorance one could have so that can't calm or can't cool down? One can't even drink water for calming it down. Because obviously none of these people catching flights could be able to calm down and get level-headed until they do some kind of damage. You would think after traveling thousands of miles, they would get enough time to think it over and be logical and think about what their next step should be. But no, you're talking about Jamaicans. It's another breed. Sometimes I wonder if it is something in the food we eat, we drink, the atmosphere, or something we breathe in, that from you are a Jamaican, mostly, not all Jamaicans, there's just another level of evil thinking and wickedness. I be damned. No, this woman would want us to believe that the rage she was still in, she blocked out and did the act. Then when she came to, she realized she had unalived her. Lady, that was your plan all along. Just see things for what they are. Because the kind of fire that is burning with ignorance inside of our people, there's no water that can quench that thirst. It's like a vampire with that thirst for blood. It's crazy. And would you believe this is over a sausage? In other words, a man penis. Can you believe it? After she knocked at the woman's door, can you imagine? To her surprise, this woman is at your door in rage, would then attack you. She was only able to reach for the glass of her hookah to defend herself and slash across the attacker's stomach. But Sakina got the upper hand because, of course, she went prepared. I guess if Kayla expected her to really fly from New York to Florida to come in a fight with her over a man, she would have been better prepared and at least would have had a fighting chance. Now, a court in Florida convicted Sakina of first-degree takeout, and she faces a possibility of life sentence. Imagine you just give away your life so for a penis. It's crazy. What is most hurting is that a lot of Jamaicans are going all over the world making Jamaicans look so bad. Imagine you leave your yard, you leave your home in New York and fly gone South Florida to go in talks with woman to woman about the same man you and her taking. She should have spoken to the man, because she was not friend or family or co-worker or neighbor that straight up knew you both as a couple and took away a man. And even if that was the case, all this giving up your life still not worth it. When you think about what is going on today, he has her in New York pregnant, and he has this girl in Florida. And of course, they fall out because really and truly, she's the ex. When you think about it, the mad good for all a hustler and don't even want neither of the two women and have more women throughout the other 50 states. What do you think going to happen now? You gonna prison for life. You take out the next one. You think him not get 2 more, 3 more, or a few more, still keep him going. Him life goes on. And your life ends there just because you never take a moment to logically think before you act. I swear these things need to be studied by a special team. Look here now. We have another bad representation of Jamaican. This is a 24-year-old Jamaican woman, originally from Kingston, has been charged in Broward County, Florida, as she is part of a gang that thieves cars and have theft over a dozen rented cars from Hearst at the Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport. Well, me can't understand, these people are so-called in the land of opportunity. And when Hollywood call on your name, it's supposed to be you're a superstar or you're in the movies. It's not supposed to be that you're a thief and going to prison. It's alleged that Savannah Harshia Phillips, who reside in Sunrise, Florida, conspired with 3 men to remove vehicles from the airport rental center without authorization. Phillips, a former security guard at the facility where the theft occurred, conspired over a period of 2 days between May the 16th and 17th, where Phillips allegedly allowed cars to exit the Hearst garage by pretending to scan them as they leave the complex and also letting the drivers leave without showing IDs. Some of the cars include several Kia K4 sedan, Nissan Altimas, Hyundai Sonata, Toyota Corolla, and Nissan Sentra. Some of these cars were later linked to criminal activities in other states. Some of the states are Texas and Virginia. Detectives allege that Phillips exploited the job privilege. She was an inside person. She knew the job well and how it works, and knew when business was slow that the keys would be left in the vehicles, make it easier to carry out theft. Philip was arrested at her home in Sunrise, August 26, 2025, and taken to the paulwell detention facility. She faces 13 felony charges, including 1 count of first-degree grand theft. A bond of $62,000 US were set by a Broward County judge, who required that Philip show that any bail money that is used for a bond is not derived from the proceeds of crime or any illegal source. It would be so nice that when they call the name Jamaica, that it is called on more productive statuses than for it to be mostly called on crime and violence. You know how much people in Jamaica would want the chance to travel and work because they mostly believe that foreign is paved with gold and you just walk and pick them up. You understand? But it's hard work, and a lot would have done a pretty better job than most that have gotten the chance and mess it up. Ah boy. Anyway, guys, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my platform, please. I love you all. Bye for now.